We're now being joined by the founder of Gen Voices. Kola Oyene joins us now on the red carpet. Thank you so much for joining us just like that. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Tell us more about your work and your expectations tonight.
Tonight, well, firstly, let me say I'm incredibly excited about tonight. I'm proud of my friends and brothers, Debola and Chide, for this edition of the Future Awards. It's obviously bigger and better, and I think that to celebrate Africans' youngest and brightest minds, only goes to show that the future of Africa is very bright. So I'm here tonight to just really celebrate all the nominees and winners tonight, and also to support my good friends. So I'm looking forward to a great night.
I mean, what does it mean to be bright in Africa? For those who think this is a jamboree, what does it mean to be a bright African?
Look, I think for a continent that has been seen as a dark continent a few years ago. There was an article that was written about 5 years ago in Times that said, Africa, the dark continent. And so for us now to have a new article written a year ago saying African rising, I think for us that's positive. And to have young people who are driving this, rising of Africa, if I may call it that, for us is something to be proud of. And if those young people are like the spotlights here and there, who are like sort of little lights that are shining, I call them points of light, and are shining across different places from the north, east, west, and south of Nigeria, and across east, west, and south of Africa. And the Future Award is a platform to recognize and celebrate them. We should be proud of ourselves, and also to know that it takes a generation to move a country or a continent from third world to first. So for us, for these young people who are 20-something, 30-something, the next 25, 30 years of Africa is very bright because of what they can do, how they can chart the course of Africa's future. So it's an exciting thing for us. It's not a jamboree. I believe very strongly that, look at what the Future Award has done in projecting some of these young people out there who had gone on to do great things across the world, and especially in Nigeria. It's a platform for you to be bold, for you to be young, for you to be restless, and really for you to celebrate yourself and celebrate your achievements.
I just had a bit of restless. Leave me just now. I'm talking about Derele Adu. When you talk about restless. But let me ask you one last question.
Yes.
When you look around us right now,
yes.
What's happening in Africa, what's happening in Mali, what's happening in other parts of Africa that are not so at peace.
Yeah.
Are you still very optimistic about the future of these young people we are projecting?
Look, we cannot but recognize, the one way to chart the future of anything, whether it's business or nation, is to look at where you are. Well, look at where you're coming from, look at where you are, look at where you need to go. And I see everything that is happening across Africa not as anything that will pull us down, but something that we need to learn from and then use as inspiration for what we need to do going forward. I believe that if African young people come together as one, and we form and we create a common future for a common vision for the future, there is no stopping us. There's no stopping us, and I think that's what is currently lacking, is that collective. The time has come for us to stop putting ourselves down. Somebody is doing this and doing that, and pulling each other. It won't work. Come together, form a common vision, and drive it with the energy, with the restlessness that we saw in Derele, like you said, and of course with an extraordinary belief and hard work behind that. I believe that the future can only get better.
Hola, thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
The Future Awards Africa 2014 will start in a couple of minutes. But before we go into the auditorium, I told you this presents a platform for the younger generation and the older ones to interact, to connect, and to inspire one another. I have with me a young girl. She's in secondary school. Come on. What's your name?
Anita Wagukalu, Anita.
What are you doing here tonight?
I'm here in the essay competition.
Oh, interesting. You're writing an essay or you've written an essay?
I've written it and sent it. So we're going to get the results today.
Now tell me, what are you expecting tonight? Are you expecting to win?
Yes, I'm expecting to win, of course. Everybody is expecting to win.
Oh, nice. So tell me, what does this event mean to you and to your school?
Well, it means a lot to us. Like being here, seeing so many people, like I've never seen most people here before. And it's an opportunity.
So who are you looking forward to really tonight?
Asha.
Oh, nice. Which of our songs do you like the most?
Jayla. I love Jayla. Like it's an old song, but I still love it till now.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you. All right. I am now being joined by Kola Karim. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Good evening.
What do you do?
I am the CEO of Shoreline Group. We're an infrastructure oil and gas company in sub-Saharan Africa.
You look way older than the age limits for me. What are you doing here?
Well, I was invited to come and be inspired by the next generation of African leaders. So it's wonderful being here.
So what do you think with what you've seen so far?
I'm in shock. I'm in shock seeing the amount of youth buzzing around, the energy buzzing around. This is phenomenal pride being around this amount of young energy from Africa.
So in your own words, with this great energy that we have right now, how do we channel this energy and make the most of it in Nigeria and indeed the rest of Africa?
You see, the reality is Africa's got an amazing strength, and that is in the youthful population of this continent. Over 60% of this continent is under the age of 30. So it tells you the future could be a lot better because the younger generation is a lot wiser, and hopefully we can do things better. I'm extremely stunned at the level of energy that's standing around me here today. It's just, I'm in amazement.
And if we do not channel those energies, what are your fears if they're not properly channeled?
It would be an unfortunate opportunity that Africa would have missed, Nigeria being one of those popular countries in Africa would have missed, that the youthful energy sitting around our population is the future determinant of where the continent and Nigeria should go.
And tonight, what are you expecting to see? Anyone in particular?
Every beautiful soul that sits around this building today is just an amazement to me, and it's congratulations to the organizers and to the whole team. We've got to do more of this, showing off what Africa's got to offer.
Thank you. Have a good show.
Thank you.
We're warming up the Future Awards Africa 2014, coming to you live from the Intercontinental Hotel right here in Lagos, Nigeria. A whole lot of young, vibrant Nigerians and indeed Africans converging on this venue. They will either be nominated or expecting to win an award. Also here we have the older generation, key players from the private and public sectors, governors from the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be here to inspire every young person across Africa. I'm being joined by Yinka Adedeji, is the head e-banking UBA. Thank you for joining us. I hear you're sponsoring the event.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel good about it because it's actually always nice to be a part of the youth, and because they define the future and they actually shape many things that we do today, either in banking or regular life. So it's very good to be part of it.
What is the one thing you're expecting to see after this event is over?
Only just for the youth.
I mean, you are an investor. There must be key expectations.
Definitely. The expectation is to let people know, the youth know, that the UBA is preparing to be part of their life. Everything we are doing is shaped after their lifestyle, and therefore they should partner and do more businesses with UBA. And UBA is always there to also foster anything that kind of push the future ahead. So we're always part of it. As you've seen, I mean, you've seen a lot of products that we released lately. All the next gen savings accounts. We've gone very mobile, very electronic. So that's why today, that's what I'm going to even be talking about, because it's all electronic. It's all about the future.
And the future of these young ones, how will you describe it?
The future is bright. The days of brick and mortar is over. This youth can create business that employ a lot of people without too much infrastructure. And therefore the future is very bright, and the shape is changing very fast. And you have to be on your toes to actually follow them. They are more youthful, they are more energetic, they are more creative than we can ever imagine.
Can you say that again? So the young people can hear you?
Yeah, they're very creative, very energetic, they're very futuristic, and the future, they just expanded beyond the limits you ever knew. So it's always good to be part of them.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Have a good show.
Thank you.
Interesting conversation with participants, nominees, we're going to be having some nominees on the red carpet in a couple of minutes. Hopefully before the award is over, we're going to be having awardees also. But keep your fingers crossed. It's going to be an amazing show right here.
In the entertainment industry, the Future Awards encourages and also recognizes Africans from identity and kind of inspires us to do more. What does the Future Awards mean for you?
Well, like I was telling the features today, so we're here right now. The Future Awards has been inspiring and encouraging me to be better.
You're not live, Sheba. Sheba, you're not live. You're not live.
I can't keep talking like a parrot. You should get. Thank you. You don't know well. What you guys put?
You might need to start doing recording inside.
Just the do small, you understand? What are they saying? Okay, is he going to be around then?
Yes,
You'll be around.
And then maybe what's her name? She's going in I have a call.
Well, I think I'm here for everything. First, start with a huge welcome to Future Awards. I listened to last year. It was fantastic. And I think we're very special. It's not a single issue, it's not a Nigerian issue. We all were shocked when they knew that we went out of Africa. So,
He said they jumped back in the studio. He said what's happened?
Can we go back and sit down? What's going on next?
Okay, they are inside, not studio. Okay.
Look, the people are not coming on time and I'm blabbing. I don't like it now. They're not coming in on time. Like for example, after I finish the first one, you will your father. You don't.
That opening there, I want Grace. You have to go 2 minutes.